Hi, Jim Graden here with another episode of Be Hard to Kill as You Age. And we're going to continue on in our lessons with the kickboxing and integrating bag work as part of your overall idea of trying to slow down the aging process. Now, again, why am I such an advocate of the heavy bag? First, again, background, former world kickboxing champion, United States karate team, 5 different occasions. We won 2 world titles under that team. But also I created 2 of the most popular martial arts fitness programs in the country, cardio karate in the 90s and then early 2000s, the Ultimate Body Challenge. And again, the UBC pretty much combined all the elements of what it takes to get in shape, gave you a time frame to achieve it, and was very effective. Not only did I license it to a plethora of martial arts and fitness centers, but thousands of people got incredible results. And a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about is going to be based on a lot of the things I learned by engulfing and ingraining myself into the fitness industry as well as the martial arts industry. Now, again, why is kickboxing so effective? Again, when it comes to getting fit, there's 2 ways. Aerobic, which means basically running or anything that you hit a target heart rate over an extended period of time, strengthens your cardiovascular. And then there's resistance training. Now, hitting a heavy bag gives you both. Because of the actual action of hitting the bag, it has a form of resistance training, also works on bone density, so many positive effects fitness-wise when it comes to hitting a heavy bag. But as I teach you, and most people will just stop there and say, hey, it's going to get you in great shape. My goal is to educate you on how we can do so much more for you, as we've been talking about in the prior classes, of the coordinated motion, that making sure that every time you're hitting the heavy bag, not only are you getting that workout in, but you're also focusing on what I call proper execution. Now, you're not going to be climbing in the ring. Why do I need to do that? Again, as we age, we have that disconnect between the mind and the body. So we need to keep that connected. We want to keep that coordinated motion in our lives to make sure that, as we get older, we're not falling down and not even being able to, do anything that takes some type of coordination. So there's so many aspects to hitting a heavy bag that's positive. And last but not least, we will be exploring in the future on how this can be turned into some self-defense techniques, utilizing the type of self-defense I believe is the most effective for older students, called stun and run. And we'll get into that in future episodes. But today we're going to focus on the punches that we've been working and taking it to a heavy bag. Now, I know there's a lot of you out there since the pandemic, have a treadmill that's probably, holding clothes instead of being run upon, and also having a heavy bag that's probably doing the same thing, that you bought it and you haven't used it. Well, we're going to try to change that. In this series, I'm going to teach you how to hit a heavy bag properly, and also we're going to talk about proper execution. But in future, coming soon, we're going to do a live stream, free live stream, 30-minute kickboxing class a week that you can tune into. It's going to be there for you. And I'm telling you, if you ingrace yourself into this, you'd be surprised what you're going to get out of it. All right, so let's focus now on just proper execution of the techniques we've worked on. Now, the first one is a jab. And a jab is a speed technique, which means, if you notice when I throw the jab, I'm not stepping in, my weight's not shifting, I'm just seeing how fast I can pop that jab. And also, again, we talked about how this is a form of resistance training. Just like when you're weightlifting, you breathe out, right? On exertion. Same thing when you punch. Every time you punch or kick, you want to breathe out. Breathing's super important, because if we hit the bag, you're going to quickly gasp. And also, always remember, we talked about the fighting stance, right? So, neutral position, squared to the bag. I step 1 foot forward, turn to the side. At this stage, we're going to stay within range of the punch. In time, if you want to get better, and we'll be exploring this, we'll actually be stepping in on our punches. But at this stage, we're going to take it. You haven't had a lot of experience, so we're going to focus on just throwing that jab. And if you notice as I throw the jab, what moves first? The hand, not the elbow. That's real important. I come again from a traditional background, and the jab version of karate was a back fist. Now, why is that not as effective as a jab? I'll tell you a couple reasons. One, on back fist, the first thing that moves is the elbow. And when I throw an elbow and then fire the hand, that's something that my opponent can pick up on. A good jab, the hand itself should move first. In fact, my instructor, Joe Lewis, really incorporated and taught me the concept of weapon first with the jab, that before anything moves, the hand moves first. It's really hard to pick up. Another reason it's more effective than a back fist is a back fist, because of the angle in which it's coming at you, is easily stopped and intercepted. I can put my hand out and just stop the back fist. So where a good jab comes straight at you, and you have to get something in front of the glove or the hand to stop you. So we want to just focus on that.